G'day wildlife warriors, and welcome to a real ripper of an adventure. My name is Edward, and crikey, are we in for a treat today? We're diving headfirst into the wild and wonderful world of one of the most magnificent creatures on the planet, the wolf. These animals are absolutely incredible, full of mystery, intelligence, and a beauty that'll just knock your socks off. We're going to get up close and personal, learning all about these stunning canines, from the snowy plains of the Arctic to the highlands of Africa. It's going to be a wild ride, so buckle up. This journey is for everyone, from the littlest Joeys in the family to the seasoned explorers. So gather around the campfire, bring your mom, your dad, your brothers and sisters. Because learning about wildlife is something the whole family can do together. There are no scary bits here, I promise. Just pure, fascinating facts about these gorgeous animals. We're gonna see how they live, how they talk to each other, and what makes each one of them a unique little beauty. It's all about education and having a ton of fun along the way. So are you ready to meet the pack? We're about to explore the different types of wolves from all corners of the globe. You'll be amazed by their cleverness, their strength, and their deep family bonds. By the end of this, you'll be a wolf expert, a true wildlife warrior for these incredible animals. Let's get started, you little beauties. It's time to unleash the wolves and see what makes them so special. Let's go! Right then, let's kick things off with the most famous wolf of them all, the gray wolf. Look at this absolute stunner. What a magnificent animal. These fellas are the ancestors of our best mates, the domestic dogs, and you can find them all over the northern hemisphere. They are true survivors, tough as nails, and incredibly adaptable. From dense forests to open tundras, these wolves have figured out how to make a home just about anywhere. They're not always gray either. Their coats can be white, black, brown, or a beautiful mix of everything. Just look at the intelligence in those eyes. What a legend. Now, the thing that makes gray wolves extra special is their pack. It's not just a group of wolves hanging out. It's a family, a proper, tight-knit family unit. Usually it's mom and dad, the alpha pair, and their pups from different years. They do everything together. They hunt, they play, they raise the young ones. It's all about teamwork. And get this for a fun fact. When a gray wolf wants to talk to another wolf from far away, they let out a howl. Danger! That howl can travel for miles and miles, telling other wolves, "G'day, mate. This is our turf," or "Where are you, you little rascal?" It's their long-distance telephone. Living in a pack is the secret to their success. It means they can take down prey much bigger than themselves, like a big moose or an elk. By working together, they make sure everyone in the family gets a good feed. The older siblings even help babysit the new pups while mom and dad are out hunting. Isn't that just beautiful? It shows such a deep level of care and cooperation. These animals aren't just powerful hunters, they're loving family members, and that's what makes the gray wolf a true icon of the wild. What a ripper! Crikey! Now let's head way up north to the freezing, icy landscapes of the Arctic Circle. It's colder than a mother-in-law's kiss up there, but that's no trouble for our next beauty, the Arctic wolf. Just look at that incredible coat. It's pure white, like a blanket of fresh snow. This isn't just for looking gorgeous though, it's the perfect camouflage. It helps them blend right into the ice and snow, making them nearly invisible to their prey, like Arctic hares and muskoxen. They are masters of disguise, silent hunters moving like ghosts across the frozen land. What a clever design. Surviving in such a harsh place takes more than a good coat. These wolves have some real clever tricks up their sleeves, or, paws. They have smaller ears and shorter noses compared to other wolves, which helps reduce heat loss and protects them from frostbite. Danger! It gets seriously cold up there. And their paws have thick, fleshy pads that help them get a good grip on the icy ground. They are built for this world. Perfectly engineered by nature to not just survive, but to thrive in one of the toughest environments on Earth. Absolutely brilliant. Just like their gray cousins, Arctic wolves are all about family. Their packs are incredibly important for survival. When the wind is howling and the snow is piling up, they huddle together for warmth, protecting the little ones in the middle of a big furry group hug. The bond between them is just incredible. They rely on each other for everything, sharing food and protecting one another from danger. Seeing that kind of loyalty and love in the animal kingdom, especially in such a challenging place, is just a beautiful thing. They are true symbols of resilience and family. What a little champion. Alright, now for a very special animal, one that needs our help. This is the red wolf, and isn't she a beauty? Look at that lovely cinnamon red tinge to her fur, especially behind the ears and along the legs. It's what gives them their name. These wolves are a bit smaller and more slender than their gray cousins, with longer legs and bigger ears. They once roamed all over the southeastern United States, but sadly they came very, very close to disappearing forever. They are one of the rarest canids in the entire world, which makes seeing one, even on film, a real privilege. The story of the red wolf is a tough one, but it's also a story of hope. These gorgeous animals faced huge challenges from habitat loss and hunting. By the 1970s, they were declared extinct in the wild. Can you believe that? Gone! But hold on, because some dedicated wildlife warriors, real heroes, managed to capture the last few remaining red wolves. They started a breeding program to save them, and because of their hard work, a small population was reintroduced back into the wild in North Carolina. It's a reminder of how fragile our wildlife is. This is why we have to be so careful and respectful of little beings. Every single animal plays a part in its ecosystem. The red wolf is a crucial predator, helping to keep populations of deer and raccoons in balance. By protecting their habitat and giving them the space they need to live, we're not just saving a wolf, we're helping to keep the whole environment healthy. These animals are fighting for a comeback, and they need all the help they can get from champions like us. Let's give a big cheer for the tough, beautiful red wolf. What a fighter. Right, grab your passports because we're heading to the stunning highlands of Africa. This is a wolf you might not have heard of, but she's a real stunner. Meet the Ethiopian wolf. Look at that. A long, slender body, a narrow snout, and a striking red and white coat. They're sometimes called the Abyssinian wolf or simian fox, but make no mistake, this is a true wolf and it's Africa's only wolf species. They live way up high, over 3,000 meters, on what they call the roof of Africa. What an incredible place to call home. Now, these wolves are a bit different from the others we've met. While they live in close-knit family packs, they are specialized hunters of small rodents. Look at that long snout. It's perfect for snatching up giant mole rats, their favorite tucker, from their burrows. So, even though they live together, they often hunt alone during the day, stalking through the high-altitude grasslands. But when the sun starts to set, they all come back together, greeting each other with yips and howls, reaffirming those strong family bonds. It's a beautiful daily reunion. Sadly, just like the red wolf, this gorgeous creature is in a bit of strife. The Ethiopian wolf is the most endangered canid in all of Africa. Their biggest threats are losing their unique mountain habitat to farming and diseases passed on from domestic dogs. It's a real battle for survival up there. Conservation groups are working their tails off to protect these wolves by vaccinating them and working with local communities. It's a powerful reminder that wildlife all over the world, no matter how remote, needs our voice and our protection. What a special, rare beauty. Last but not least on our world tour, let's head to the warmer, drier lands of the Indian subcontinent to meet another tough little survivor, the Indian wolf. Now have a look at this fella. Compared to the gray wolf, they're smaller and leaner, with a much shorter, thinner coat. You wouldn't want a big, thick, woolly jumper in the Indian heat, would you? This sleek build helps them stay cool. Their fur is usually a reddish-white or a sandy color, which is perfect for blending into the scrublands and grasslands they call home. They are masters of camouflage in their own environment. These wolves are known for being incredibly clever and having very strong social groups. Their packs are generally smaller than those of gray wolves, but they're just as tight-knit and loyal. They communicate with each other using a whole range of sounds, but here's a little secret. They don't really do that classic, long, drawn-out howl as much. Instead, they use more yips and yelps to chat with each other. It's their own unique family language. They work together to hunt small animals like rodents, hares, and sometimes antelope. Teamwork makes the dream work, even in the Indian scrub. The Indian wolf is another animal that faces challenges, sharing its home with one of the largest human populations in the world. This means they often come into conflict with people over livestock and land, but they are incredibly resilient creatures, adapting to live in human-dominated landscapes in a way that many other large predators can't. They are a true testament to the tenacity of wildlife. Understanding these animals and learning to coexist with them is the key to ensuring they'll be around for generations to come. What a tough, adaptable little battler. Crikey, what an adventure. We've traveled all over the world together, from the icy Arctic to the highlands of Africa, meeting some of the most beautiful wolf species on the planet. Each one of them is a unique masterpiece of nature, perfectly adapted to its home. From the mighty gray wolf to the rare red wolf, they all share that incredible spirit of family, intelligence, and survival. I hope you've had as much fun as I have learning about these magnificent animals. They're just gorgeous, aren't they? Absolutely stunning. Now it's your turn. I want to know which wolf was your favorite. Were you amazed by the snowy Arctic wolf or charmed by the rare Ethiopian wolf? Jump down into the comments below and let me know. Get the whole family involved and have a chat about it. Sharing what we love about wildlife is the first step to protecting it. And remember, every time you see an animal, whether it's in a video or in your own backyard, treat it with kindness and respect. We are the guardians of this planet, they're wildlife warriors. Thank you all so much for joining me on this wild ride today. It's been a real pleasure sharing these stories with you. If you want to come on more family-friendly animal adventures and learn about all the incredible creatures we share this world with, make sure you hit that subscribe button. By subscribing, you become part of our global family of wildlife champions. Until next time, stay wild and remember to be a voice for those who have no voice. See you later.